What's going on, everybody? It's Crazy Man here, and I'm back, and I'm bringing you another one of my 1v1 Retribution Blitz game commentaries things, and let me tell you, this one's a beaut. And by that I mean this one is just awful. There's no way this one is beautiful. It's me up here, playing as the mech boy, against D-Wreck, who is about to get train wrecked, or is a train wreck, if you would, whichever way you want to use that. And the map is Ashes of Typhoon, or Typhon, however you want to pronounce it. Really quick, I hate this map. I've played a couple games on this map, and it's just a bad map. You look at the map design, dude. It's got the triangle set up for the victory points. And not only that, but most of the time you get players who will camp out their armies right here, or sit their armies right here. I think this guy sits his army right here. Some guy I played sits his army right here for some reason. And so if you want to run up here and try and capture this, there's usually a suppression team standing right there waiting to pick you off. And if you want to go over here and try and capture this point, then the rest of the forces move over here and capture and defend this. So it's like a lose-lose map. It's pretty much a map where a standoff is bound to happen. There's another one of those things. My guy just does not capture the point to save his life. But yeah, like I don't like this map at all. I think this is an awful map. But you know, you live and you learn. I think I played 3 matches in a row on this map. I won this one and I lost the next 2. However, the next 2, I'm not even going to bother to upload them, just because it was exactly what I just said. It was a standoff, and yeah, it was kind of boring. But I don't even have them saved, I don't think so. You can't see them. Only I can see them, and the other guy if you happen to save. But yeah, I really have a. Oh shit! I get laggy in there. Must be all the sexy fire effects off the rock. Like what is that? Like seriously, I'm pretty sure that would burn something. But I'm up here, trying to do all I can, and D-Wreck. I tell you, man, the game's been too generous. I've only played. Well, I shouldn't say that. But I played a really good match yesterday, where me and the guy were going toe to toe, and I was playing as the Imperial Guardsman. I was playing the Inquisitor again. Guys, I need to know what that upgrade is for the Inquisitor herself, like the Retribution symbol. I know I've casted it before, and I know I've had a game where it's on there. Look at the shooter boys, dude. They are still beast against the Force Commander. Always will be. And here you see Slugger boys, scouts. That's not good. I mean, this is you guys are gonna look at this and just be like, these guys are awful. This has been like my whole 1v1 thing, except for like 2 matches. Okay, literally, this has been like every single opponent I've played thus far, and I'm really glad what they did. It seemed like they buffed the shooter boys compared to the Tactical Space Marines last time I used them, which was probably like years ago, because I do not play as orcs that much at all. And D-Wreck, he's got the right mindset. Spam Tactical Space Marines. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the control, nor the positioning, nor the... I don't even think he used his heavy shooter ability there. There I did get the Daka upgrader. And I'm doing what you need to do in 1v1s, which is power rating. I've taken that up now because, well, I don't think I have in this match, but I know in my next match or a few more matches down the road I actually do, because quite frankly, people are gonna do it to you. Why not do it right back when you're in control? But here's one thing I want to give you guys advice for, and that's don't just completely ass pound the noobs. There's a lot of new players still on this game that are like going from the campaign to the multiplayer, or you know, the single player to the multiplayer. That's the same damn thing. That may be it. The Last Stand to multiplayer. Don't just in your first game get off and like triple cap them and cap all these points and stuff, because that's demotivating. Like imagine playing on your first game, your first match of a multiplayer game. Let's say it's a shooter, and let's say it's something like Gotham City Imposters, which is a great game. I own it on Xbox, highly recommend it. Let's say you go like 0-20 and you're playing team deathmatch, and the kills go up to 50. How are you gonna feel? You're gonna be like, oh shit, I don't want to play this game ever again, you know? You're gonna get that, you're gonna be like, ah man, this was a waste of money. But it's the same feeling that they get. It's like, ooh man, you know? I don't know exactly how to say it, but that's pretty much how it is. You know, like I said, you know it's a big joke of a game when I start upgrading my my range squads with their leaders, and this guy's actually got me outnumbered right now, but the problem is that he's using lots of suppression teams, and I remember this game now. That's the thing with so many people, like they buy all these war gear packs and stuff. I'm not buying the war gear packs, just because they're a waste of frickin' money. And look at this, I thought this was just hilarious. I just catch a suppression team like looking right off in the middle of nowhere, and he starts to retreat, and what you should actually do in that situation is instead of telling them to just retreat right away, tell them to move, so that way they aren't taking as much damage, because when you're retreating you take more melee damage. I think everybody knows that, but just in case you're new or something like that, you should actually tell them to move. That way when they are getting hit, they're not taking as much damage because they're not in full-on retreat mode. Look at me just teleporting all over the place like a little pipsqueak. I'm not too big of a fan of the mech. Really not. I just think that he's very fragile. He's very micro intensive. He's like the warp spider. And I'm not really a big fan of the warp spider. The only thing I like the warp spider for is capturing points, because that's what he is good for. Death Dread or Killacan on the way, and people always say Death Dread is bigger than the Killacan. This game is more zoomed in, guys. It's closer. See, like this is the farthest I can zoom out, and I'm still pretty close in. You can zoom in farther. Look at that. I can zoom in right to the ground. There's no reason to, but I can. So, I heard someone say that there was like a difference between the pilots. Okay, if you want that to be the decision maker, then go ahead, but I still call them the same thing just because they look exactly the same. It's like calling these guys Tactical Space Marines and these guys non-Tactical Space Marines. Like there's 2 Tactical Space Marines even in the squad. They're just pussified. But here comes the Death Dread, and I actually made this upgrade I think a little bit better. Before it used to be like you get 200 health in flamethrowers, now you get 400 health in flamethrowers. So look at that. I got my shock armor on, and I'm like trying to pull I'm like experimenting and stuff, because I always hear people say, oh, shock armor is so good. I don't think so. But here I am flanking around here going for the triple cap, because the game is like, you know, and one of the things you want to do in this type of situation, which I'm not doing right now, I think I may end up doing it, but I don't think it, no, I don't, is you want to use your aim and what stat ability. I might use it up here. Use it on one squad. When it runs out with that squad, use it for the other squad. It's pretty much just an instant suppression. It's awesome. And it's going to win you a lot of those gunfights. And once again, that's the thing that a lot of people do, and I do it as well, is you just retreat. You just retreat right away. And that is a good way to cut back on the injuries, but if you want to cut back even more on the injuries, then you should click so they are moving, and then retreat so they're already moving and they don't have to have that unset up time, or whatever you want to call it. But he's got another squad here, Plasma Devastator, and that is not a very good idea at all, because they are not very good in this situation. Probably should have actually gone for a Razor. Well, yeah, I think a Razorback would have helped him out pretty good. But look at my Slugger boys, all 7 of them. They actually have over 1,000 hit points, which is pretty cool. But look at this. This is just the recipe for disaster. So many suppression teams over here, and here I go with my shock armor. I think that's how you're supposed to use it, but it only does like 15 damage to these guys. Granted, it does 15 damage per second, but they could still shoot at him, and he does level up somehow. I have no idea how, but he did. And look at that guy. This guy flung into a bunch of rocks. Yes, they do wish to run you over. I always found that interesting to hear the little Space Marine guys in there, and this guy's still facing the wrong way. He's making sure reinforcements don't show up, but they're about to. as his force commander is not doing so hot. And he actually turns all of his attention towards my shooter boys. I found that kind of funny, like all his suppression teams and stuff. And here I just now noticed that he still had that squad in there. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, easy, buddy. This guy's got 3 hit points. How are you still alive? Now you're not. But the Death Dread, dude, this thing levels up so fast. Look at this sync kill. Oh, that would hurt. God, that would hurt. Oh, he did. And you're pretty much dead too, D-Trek. As he must be having an off day, or just having an off game in general. But I stopped capturing the point here just to use that aiming thing, and killing off that squad, beating the crap out of this squad. You're dead. You're dead. His whole army is dead, and I think he surrenders up here. He should. Oh no, he's gonna pick up his force commander. Oh man. I do have some. Oh, excuse me. I do have some knobs out now, and I think he just was like so determined to kill my shooter boy squads, but it never happened. As my Death Dread just not letting it happen, unfortunately. And I capture this point. I'll probably play a game after this. The Retribution tournament should be today. I have no idea. Patros was on like 20 minutes ago. And Candyman hasn't been on this morning. He asked me when he was supposed to be on last night. I was like, I don't know, because I don't know when Patros is going to be on, because Patros was on yesterday, so it's like, it's up in the air, but I will post a Steam announcement. It'll probably actually be before I upload this, because I'll probably upload this later on in the day. And the nice thing about the Mech Boy, he could repair vehicles, which makes a lot of sense, but Death Dread is level 4. It only actually got about, like, well, it did get like 200 hit points, but for 4 levels, that's not a whole lot when you're talking about that. And didn't get any flamers on my Slugger Boys, because while I am joking around this game, I'm not like, whoa, you have flamers. Ooh, that's scary, but that's the game. I win it by 461 points. Probably could have flawlessed him if I actually would have went for capturing the points first and defending them. Could have thrown a turret over here. That would have probably just completely thrown him off as to what is going on. He's like, my god, what is this monstrosity? And probably would not have stood a chance, but god damn it. I'm checking my papers on stuff. D-Wreck, you got train wrecked. And you can see all the scores if you're really interested. His highest score was the resource score. Did collect a fair amount of requisition, but you get about like 200 to 300 from your command center, so could you believe he killed 10 of my units? It's unbelievable. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm probably going to play my 1v1 now this morning because I'm in the mood. May play more than may play more than one. So, I'm out. See you guys later.